G'day guys and welcome back. Let's get into it. So, Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer, sent to mental hospital. Shit. According to Dr. Eleonora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. Would that be Thomas? I guess it is. Mary Rogers is not afraid of competition. If you hear me drinking, I'm just drinking a Pepsi Max can at the moment.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo, but I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
Alright guys, so as you can, what are you doing on my shift? Oh, she must have had a day off. Okay, so whenever someone has a day off, this is what happens, they pop up on my shift. Okay, we got everyone here, let's go for it. Oh yeah, it seems the music isn't copyright, so I think you're up to this one. I'm pretty much recording these about 2 hours before I upload them, so I record it, edit it, boom. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there's bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of one gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up the food chain and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished, and you get to claim a reward. There is also a reward for formally charging gang members whenever you arrest a gang member. you get a bonus, but your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish. You use the small fish to catch the big fish. Proceed. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to use... Actually, you're number A, so that means anything that happens today will go to tomorrow. So you'll be the lead, and Mole will go with you. And DeBrito and Armstrong... Oh, I know, I need more. Armstrong will go with her, and DeBrito will go as well. And if I need to, I'll put DeBrito on another case if I need to. From Seal. Bayer Ling gave several interviews in which she spoke about atrocities committed by the rogue masks, and she emphasized a lot and distorted the facts. In order to keep people from panicking, you would need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Okay, no, I don't know what it is. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'll shoot there. $700. Damn. I need more detectives later on, because that in the late game detectives needed a lot because of the investigations. So in 4 days we'll up his career jobs like detective, and we'll need 2 of those to get our forces going. So yeah. Alright, we're going to attempt to murder the Sugar Dream Confectionery. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Alright, so we'll send over Koichi and Price. There you go. Alright, we're just gonna wait for frames to come in. So probably at the end of the day. Oh, I got someone working on shift day when it switches over the next day, as well as that lady. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked door. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding speed limit. He flew towards the suburbs. Okay. Yancy? Stand on us and you got this. I need more strikes for this team here. Officer determined the car's thief location. Catch up with this. We can either catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire, overtake the criminal and attempt to take him to custody, overtake the offender and block the road. I think that's illegal. We can attempt to take him into custody or we can block the road. Let's try and block the road. Hostage situation. A weapon child called saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside, they torture me. Yeah, so this is obviously a host, so I'm just going to send over Price. Yeah. It's like a kid saying, "Yeah, my mummy's not treating me well, blah blah blah," or some shit like that. It's probably that's what it is. I don't know. See what happens. I don't know if the events are the same for each people.
911 in progress.
We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple of $1,000 in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was too drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. Alright, Koshi, Asano, off you go. There we go. Didn't use properly. Alright, I'll send up you go. I should really read that before I do it. But oh well. If I don't read them, sometimes you just have to like pause the video and have a look, because like I look at shit sometimes and it just clicks in my head like what I need to do.
412 in progress.
At a parking lot exit, a security guard stopped a suspicious looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver casually reached into the glove compartment, then pulled out a gun and opened fire. Fuck, man. It's a bit insane. You should be able to handle that, I believe. Dustin Price and coach is coming back. That's good.
We've got a situation here.
Hey, police cruiser has caught up with the perpetrator's vehicle. Okay, so we can either try to run the vehicle off the road, shoot out the criminal's tyres, or use bullhorn to order the van to stop. Bullhorn, what the fuck? Oh, let's shoot the tyres. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant and puts a gun to his head. What? So we can either throw a rubber sex doll at an assistant, so like a dildo or something, shoot the criminal in the head, or let go of that man right now. Now, she's got a gun to the head, so I'm just going to do the last one that we did last time and just shoot him in the head.
412.
I think that's the best way to... We caught them as well. We caught the civilian that we killed. Not civilian. Offender. Ning He is a faithful assistant, Jing Yang, a founding member of the gang. He's entrusted with the most serious jobs. Ning He keeps his more valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buy for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed that night before, because an important deal was going down. Ning He has a key to the restaurant repository. It was kept in a safe on the bar, so he opened up. He went in when there was nothing, and the bar. That was easy. Okay, so we'll send... This guy's a boss, so we want to send Kochi, Yancy, and I think the SWAT will be useful since it's the end of the night and it doesn't matter. End of night, so it doesn't matter who I really send at the end of the day. 2 officers means it's not really that lethal either, but it's this is dry up between the okay. Oh, it must be back alley. So tomorrow we're gonna tomorrow we'll do that then. Well, tomorrow in the game. Racist gangs run wild in the city. Investigation into the Francis Kendrick Could resume. Second tower to be built in Freeburg. Another cutscene, eh?
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kinda like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Martin's dead. Is your new deputy. No. What the fuck is that excuse? How are you not... Oh, you're new. Okay, cool, whatever. New records can be attained as a gift or thank you for your service. But wait. But why wait when you can refill your collection? Cool. In the Urich list catalog, you can always find a rich assortment at the lowest possible prices. Pre-order and save. We'll buy some when we have none. Go. The Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. So we can get a crime trap, which will falsify crime in progress and report. This is a fun thing to use, by the way. An investigation trap, so we can kill, we can pretty much kill our people. Your new assistant is no country, but he's not as useless as he might seem. He can handle some of your duties when you're pressed for time. But lunch is on you, along with any other experiences. So we can hire people, like we can train our staff, barbecue, consultative executive. This is an experience, but retired detective who will assist you with investigation for a modest fee. Hire a snitch by name, so pay people to not investigate. Like, find out who's going to testify you and buy silence. And these statistics are about one officer fired and known death. Best and best. 173 days left and yeah. One failed. One case. Wrong crime failed. Wow.
911 in progress.
Theft. A shoe store clerk reports that two teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then without paying, ran out of the shop wearing the new shoes. So we're going to send Stovall and Grant. Good luck. This is a nice song, eh? Yeah, it's pretty good. So we need 3 again. We'll look at that. And we need to at the end of the day.
410A in progress. We have a situation here.
The teens are standing around smoking not far from the store and borrowing their new shoes. We can either say, hey, mind if I have a cigarette? Try to grab one of the boys, or time to return their shoes. Let's have a cigarette with them.
911.
A man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking the hunting rifle from the wall cabin. Attempted murder. Vandale, your lead, and you can take 70 and find her with you. Leaving Smith, Birch, and Robbins to their own devices. While we have Stovall and Grant coming home. Today in Freeway we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. The film's distributors have asked the city for an officer stand at the door. Ensure the visitors don't bring their handheld cameras into the theatre. Okay, Robin, this is the job for you. Good luck, mate.
410A complete. Progress.
Assault. A young father deprived of his parental rights tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked the teacher, knocked her to the ground and started kicking her. Okay, Stovall and Grant, off you go. Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive issue which our mutual friend Charles Deal said you could help me with. As you may already know, I own the largest music store in Freeburg. Recently my ex-wife got half my record collection in a new lawsuit. There's a lot of records. My ex is very afraid of the police and always tries to act like a law-abiding citizen. If some of you guys went over there in uniform and told her those records were evidence in an important investigation, she'd just smile and give them whatever they ask for. Not even check into the wrong. Alright. Vandale, you take Samity and Feinberg for that. Good luck, guys. Jack, we have something going down today at the engineering plant at 10:09. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $4,000 should be enough for such a request. Sure. Engineering plant at 10:09.
210 in progress.
A guard says that someone got into the expedition hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork and hid in the closet. McMahon Jr. and Birch, off you go, guys. Smith's still at home doing his shit. Get these, I'll go. Great job, guys. Chief, we helped Rich Beaver, and to thank us, he gave us a Generari Crespel and the Master. True Feinberg prefers glam, so he really was sad at the bar by the time the shift ended. Oh, so he's pretty much going to stay at home. Thanks for the help, Mr. Boyd. So pretty much Feinberg staying home.
We've got a situation
All lights are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he's only had the job for a couple weeks and he's worried he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police calm him down and points out the barroom store that the artist locked himself into. Come out with your hands up, enter the adjoining store, break down the door. We're going to come out with your hands up. The terrified, tearful young man holding a knife insists that he is engaged in some kind of performance art, that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab himself. Tell me more about your work. Don't worry, you're not in any trouble. We just need to talk. Try to grab the knife. Let's find out about his work.
210, complete.
We want to make sure the artist feels that we're on their side in these type of situations. Reverse psychology, really. You make the person believe that we like them, but we actually don't. So, whatever. This sounds so bad. There's not that much going down at the moment. Nope. Pretty boring.
911 in progress.
What a busy shift. All my cops are busy doing desk work and I can't do anything about it. So Jing Yang always handles the big deals personally. Chinese businessman Bo Yu secretly arrived in Freeway last week, convinced that the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century transfer. Jing Yang typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor and tells the buyer in advance which table to find him at. Escort. Bo Yu prefers to travel without a bodyguard or driver, so as not to attract too much attention. Payment. Jing Yang always insists on full payment upfront and never deals in cash. Shit. Was that all?
911, complete.
Sturville, Magmana was in the SWAT because it's a gang boss. 4G is nice. Someone escaped. Alright, let's see how we go. Sit guys, game boss. Damn. Alright. We have a test tomorrow. Eliminate the gang. You destroy this gang. You get a reward for arresting Jing Yang, 20 grand. Jack, keep up the good work. We'll make sure your final days at the Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Okay. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there. Catch you later.